There is a great deal which we do not know about the human universe. I mean, the first thing is to make people aware that we do not know. There is a great lack of knowledge. We are not yet clear that our human world is, to a large extent, an undiscovered world. We do not really understand ourselves. And that is the central task, as I understand it, of sociology, to gain more certain knowledge of the human level of the universe which we form with each other.
How long have you been visiting the British Museum Library?
Oh my God. I think it is since 1935.
And you have been coming regularly?
With some intervals, fairly regularly. I did the book on the civilizing process almost entirely from the sources of the British Museum. And quite frankly speaking, I do what I am doing now on time, almost exclusively on the material I find in the British Museum. So for me, this is home from home. My own thinking is directed towards conceptualizing, towards investigating the order of change rather than anything unchanging behind all changes. In former days, people had to be far more afraid of each other because there was no security. And you still have that in very large parts of Africa. It is only our enormous lack of imagination which does not allow us to put ourselves in the place of people who live in a society in which violence, disease, sexual violence is always around the corner. And of course, to some extent, they react to that with what we call superstition, which means really in their anxiety, they seek at least the imaginary protection by spirits. They cannot help that because this is the only way in which they can survive all the anxiety which their life brings to them. Well, now, look at all these masks. Let me explain the problem as I see it. Here, the masks are external and communal. In Europeans, the masks are internal and individualized. It is interesting to find that all our leisure activities run under a false flag. We think and we say that in our leisure time we want relaxation of tensions. The opposite is the case. In our leisure time, we set out for tensions, only for tensions of a particular type for pleasurable tensions, or, as I called it, for pleasurable excitement. Fit into the voice lots of these years. Listen, how time is running away.